Become peace until peace becomes your only reality. That means you choose peace now, in this moment, and then you choose it again, now, in that moment. Hello, and welcome to The Joy Within, where we're eliminating stress and negativity, one thought at a time. I'm Kyle Greenfield, and I'll be your guide as we explore how to be calm, confident, and happy in our crazy modern world. Join us each week as we dive into some of the biggest ideas in spirituality and personal development. We'll learn what it takes to gain control of your own mind, master your mood, and navigate the many ups and downs along the way. Visit thejoywithin.org to get started so you can become the calm, confident, and happy person you truly deserve to be. Hello, and welcome back to the Joy Within's podcast. Today, I want to talk about what it takes to feel more at peace with yourself. This has been on my mind a lot recently, as I've been working with a client who, a number of years ago, took some actions that she now regrets. And, rightly or wrongly, she blames herself for creating drama and tension in many of her close relationships. And we're finding that these past regrets are carrying forward and creating most of the negativity, the depression, the anxiety, the loneliness that she feels today. She is unable to feel at peace with herself, and because of that, she just keeps beating herself up over and over and over again about everything from things that happened 10, 20 years ago with her family to little things that she does today that really shouldn't be a big deal. But because she's in this pattern of self-blame, she can't feel at peace. Now, I think this kind of inner conflict happens to a lot of us. There are a lot of reasons why our minds convince us that we can't be at peace. Sometimes they're from external stressors that seem to be crowding in or pressing in on us. And sometimes it's a sign of uncertainty or indecision. And sometimes it's just because, like this client, we feel trapped. We are stuck, focusing on something that's in the past, something we see as fixed, permanent, that we just can't get past. Fundamentally, I don't think it really matters what the trigger is, what the reason is that we might point to. If we could step back from ourselves, if we could just zoom out and look back down, I think we would find that this lack of peace always comes down to the same root cause. We have to learn how to become peace until peace literally becomes our only reality. The reason that we think that we cannot feel at peace is simply because we have not sufficiently trained ourselves to focus on peace. I know on the surface this sounds like a catch-22. The solution to feeling at peace is to feel at peace, right? Well, great. That's not very helpful. But there's actually a really clear mental framework that I like to use to help to enter into that state. First, we have to know what peace really feels like. And by that I mean true, inner peace. Not a peace that is in absence of negative circumstance. Not a peace that is just, oh, I took a few days off and went to the beach. I'm talking about the real feeling that is always within you, emanating from you, just waiting for you to turn and to start focusing on it. Because that peace is indefatigable. There will always be circumstances, always a reason pressing in on you, or a past regret waiting to just crop up, that will appear to strip your peace from you. But it can only do that. The circumstance can only have an impact if you think that your peace is circumstantial. If you know with clarity that you already have this sense of inner peace, then you can overcome whatever negativity is present in your life. Whatever circumstance you might face, you can always choose to turn within. So that's step one, the knowingness, the foundation. Even if you don't feel like you can tap into that sensation all of the time, even if you have just glimpsed it once a month ago or 10 years ago in a meditation, if you know that it is there, if you know that you have this inner joy, this inner peace, then you have the ability to come back to it. So separate out the knowingness that it is there from your ability to experience it. I think that's a crucial first step. The knowingness, the belief that it is there, is fundamental. Hey guys, so I don't run outside ads or get sponsors for the podcast, which means I rely on you to help keep it going. The best way you can do that is to help spread the word. Leave a 5-star review, tell your friends, share it on social. I think we all know people who are struggling, and I know issues like stress and negativity can be hard to talk about, which makes sharing a link a really easy way to connect and tell someone you care. And if you find the podcast helpful, I promise you they will too. So do me a quick favor and think of 3 people you know who would benefit from this podcast and send them a link. That's it. Now, back to the show. The second part of the framework that I use is to accept that I am not always going to feel peaceful. Again, I know that sounds a bit counterintuitive. How does knowing that you're not always going to be peaceful help you to feel at peace? And the reason I think this is powerful is because it resets your expectation. It makes the game winnable. I like to think in terms of popping in and out of different states of being. Or you might say a game of choosing where I'm going to place my strongest point of focus. I find that this is a really lighthearted way to fool myself into a feeling of acceptance of my own faults and missteps, because it is only ever our own limiting beliefs, our self-criticisms, that drag us out of that natural inner peace I was talking about. That client that I mentioned isn't struggling to feel at peace because of what happened in the past. She's struggling because she keeps bringing that past forward into the present moment. She keeps repeating the story that she should have done something else, or should be thinking something else now. It doesn't matter whether it was 10 years ago or this morning. Reliving those thoughts prevents her from connecting to that natural inner joy right now, in this moment. It's the repetition of the thoughts that prevent peace, not the past action. This means that not feeling peaceful is a symptom of not being present in this moment. It's like a warning light that's flashing, telling you that a past regret or even a future worry has invaded your mind. You have popped out of the peace of this moment. Sometimes you pop out of that for just a second and then you can regain your composure really easily. Sometimes it spirals on for hours or even days or years at a time, and it can feel hopeless, powerless to break out of that spiral. But if instead of beating ourselves up for not feeling peaceful, we could simply step back and say, oh, you know what? I just started thinking some very not peaceful thoughts there. If we could just recognize that, I think we'd be better able to let those thoughts go and to come back to our natural peace. Feeling at peace with yourself isn't something that you accomplish once and then rest into forever. Peace is a choice that we must make in each and every moment. Become peace until peace becomes your only reality. That means you choose peace now, in this moment, and then you choose it again, now, in that moment, over and over again. There are many, many strategies that can help you to do that, to make that choice for peace. And giving you that toolkit, the practical, real-world techniques that work wherever, whenever you need them to, is a core part of what we teach here at The Joy Within. But fundamentally, it's that shift in focus that matters. That's what's most important. The decision to come back to your peace over and over and over again. Because you already are peaceful. You already can be at peace. You just have to get that annoying little voice in your head to shut up. You just have to get it to quiet down just long enough for you to rest into that natural peace more easily. And the more you practice doing that, the easier it becomes. So that's the game. And when you're ready to start making that choice for peace more easily, more consistently, then we're here to help you. All you have to do is head over to thejoywithin.org, sign up, and check out some of the amazing resources we have for you. because you shouldn't have to struggle with not feeling at peace. We all deserve to feel calm, confident, and happy, no matter what is going on in front of us, or no matter what we think we've done in the past. It's only our constant reliving of it, our constant belief that we can't be at peace, that keeps us from getting there. And if you're feeling trapped in that, you have to break the cycle. You have to shift your focus. You have to win this fight against yourself. Because peace is effortless, and it is available to every single one of us as deeply and as often as we choose. Thanks for listening to today's episode. When you're ready to take a stand against the stress and negativity in your life, head over to thejoywithin.org, sign up, and choose the path that's right for you. When you join, you'll learn a simple process to activate your natural inner joy so you can regain control and become the calm, confident, and happy person you deserve to be. Visit thejoywithin.org to get started today. And if you enjoyed today's podcast, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love, because I think we can all use a little more joy in our crazy modern world.